Greetings and welcome to The View from the Road, my mostly weekly video about the goings-on here in the Thompson School District and the greater Loveland area. And it's almost May, and it's interesting. I had a conversation with a director talking about how the kids are like, oh, things are winding down, and he's like, no, things are winding up. My mind is already on marching band. It's already on next season. And that's an interesting way to be, and I'm always that way with running the business, but I kind of liken it to coiling the spring. Like everything that's about to happen in the next few weeks to a month, performances and all of that kind of stuff, in our minds, for those of us that run things, it's already happened. We've thought about it, run through it, and everything is done except for releasing the spring, the spring in the trap, if you will. And it's an interesting place to be because it's so hard to stay in the moment. That's something that we really have to work on. I always loved that as a performer when I was in marching band. That was some of my favorite time to be able to focus and to just be in the moment, because in marching band you have to do that. If your mind starts wandering, you start thinking about, oh, I've got homework to do, I've got a test coming up on Friday, I've got to go and do this thing with my job, you're gonna get hurt because you're gonna crash into stuff. So you really have to just focus, laser focus, stay in the moment, and just concentrate on the task at hand. But when you're one level above that, that's so hard to do. So yeah, the spring is already wound up, and we're just gonna uncoil the spring and release all of that energy. The other thing that I want to talk about, and I try not to get on my soapbox too much about this, is school bids. And generally speaking, those go low dollar, and that's fine. I understand that schools have scarce resources and they have to spend it wisely because they're accountable to people. They're accountable to people like me who live within the district and want to make sure that these scarce resources are being allocated properly. But what happens on this is that out-of-state companies, I'm talking about an instrument bid that happened here recently, who have no stake in the community and no investment in the programs, will come in and will bid at or below cost, which I haven't quite figured out how they can do that and stay in business, and take away a sale that might have gone to my store, of course, because I have a dog in the fight, let's be honest about it, but that would also keep it local and would keep the money here for those to support the programs. And that's what I mean when I say local. I wrote a thing a while ago, and I might publish it again, which was, do not buy local, instead buy invested. And what I mean by that is, low dollar is low dollar, and if that's the way it has to be, then so be it. But that's not always the best value. What we're looking for is value, and the value to me, is, as it relates to this, is, are the instruments playable when you get them? For example, I saw another director who had gotten an instrument, not from us, on a bid, and it came in unplayable. And now that instrument's going to go through my shop, and I went back and looked at the bid award from that year, and we got beat on it by $22. Getting it into playable shape, which we would have done, is going to be at least $30, that's shop minimum, and there's probably a couple other things that need to be done. So in essence, the school lost money by going low dollar and instead of looking at the value in the total package. So that's something that I've really been trying to advocate for, which is, look for value, don't look for price. Because price is what you pay for something, value is what you get for your investment in that thing. So anyway, that's just me being here on my soapbox. I have no intention of not supporting my local school district. My boys go to it, and I love the people involved with it. I think they're doing great things. But that's just something that's on my mind, and I figured that this is my platform to talk about it. So that is your view from the road. As always, comment below, let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe. We'll catch up with you next time. Thank you for riding along and seeing The View from the Road. If you liked this video, please share it with a friend. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, and you will never miss a new video. I'm Drew Holmes, owner of Boomer Music Company and educational representative for the Thompson School District in Loveland, Colorado. Thanks for watching.